After witnessing Andrew's death, Freen came home. When she put her bag away to get a glass of water, she saw that the book that Andrew read was in her bag. She was speechless because she knew that she hadn't taken it. She took the book and slowly started to turn the pages. She screamed when she saw a sentence at the bottom of page 16. It says, "Remember me?" Freen started to shake because she knows whose handwriting that is. It belongs to Jenny, a high school girl who was tortured and bullied by Emma's friends. Emma doesn't know this because she became friends with them when she started working in the library. The worst thing is that everyone except Emma worked for a cult some years ago. And for the sake of the cult, they sacrificed Jenny's soul by putting her through unimaginable pain. They made her life like hell, torturing her in inhumane ways. Freen immediately called Jimmy and Linda to tell them what was going on. On the same day, they decided to meet around 7 p.m. Since Linda has to work the night shift in a laboratory, Freen and Jimmy went there to meet her. Everyone was scared because something they only saw in movies was actually happening in real life. They were trying to figure out something when suddenly the power went out. Jimmy thought this was going to be his last breath when Linda asked him to calm down. Linda asked Freen to come with her to turn the power back on. They asked Jimmy to keep an eye and went inside the lab. Freen was walking behind Linda when suddenly she heard a sound from behind. She turned around, but there was nothing. When she turned back, Linda wasn't there. She called for her. "Linda, Linda, where are you? Linda?" She decided to walk forward while calling for Linda. Then she entered a room, and surprisingly, Linda was sitting on a chair so calmly. It took a minute for Freen to notice that Linda was cutting her own arm, but she's smiling. Then suddenly, Linda looked at Freen. She ran towards her with the knife in her hand and started to stab her own eye in front of Freen. Freen, being terrified, screamed for help. She ran away from Linda without looking back and encountered Jimmy. Jimmy asked what happened, but within a second, he went silent. His face was filled with terror. At the moment, Freen knew someone was behind her. She slowly turned and saw a woman with a burned body. She grabbed Jimmy's hand, and Jimmy grabbed an acid bottle from the table. They both ran towards the exit. Freen wanted to save both of them, but Jimmy had other plans. He thought making another sacrifice would end this. He let go of Freen's hand and threw the acid in the bottle at her. Freen screamed in pain and died on the spot due to severe burns. And Jimmy ran away with the book.